Hello everybody, it's Tina at Tina Stitches. I hope you're all having a wonderful weekend. It's been a few weeks since my last update, and I wasn't even going to do an update this week, but I know that my draw is overdue for my Flosstube anniversary. So I knew I had to get a video out there, and this has been a trial to get this to work, so we'll see. If this doesn't work, then it will be another week, because this is the last time I'm trying. I am recording with my phone again. It had 90-something% battery power, and I did try with the other camera that I had used last time, but it was dead. It was not charged up enough, and it won't record while it's charging, so we are back to the phone. So we'll see how this goes. I do have another camera on the way, and I was hoping it would be here in time for my next video. I don't have much stitching to show, because I've been working on a secret project, and I can't show you that. So there's not a lot of other stitching. You did see my finish for Lily in my last video, and unfortunately getting that out in time had been delayed because paint in the frame, the glass broke in the frame, so we had to buy another piece. And then I noticed when I painted it I had missed the spot, so I had to touch that up. And anyways, that's all taken care of now. I have to find a box, and then I can mail that off. And it's already missed her birthday by about a week, so you know, a couple more days is not going to make a big difference. Anyways, like the mug. Zombies need love too. Now, there's a story behind that, and it's when Walking Dead first came out, we watched it. We don't subscribe to cable now, so we are just catching up on Netflix. But anyways, we would watch it, and there's an episode where a dilemma comes up where if you encountered your loved one as a zombie, what would you do? I asked my husband the question. And I told him that he was not allowed to finish me. He would have to lock me up in the basement and hope for a cure. And he's like, well, what if you encountered me? And I said, well, I'd have to, because you're bigger. So that question went around work and everything, and my sister found this mug, Zombies Need Love Too. So that's the story behind that. I think it's a funny story. What else is going on? There's not a lot going on. The weather has gone from extremely hot to pretty cool, down to, I don't know what it is in Fahrenheit, but like 9 degrees Celsius, 4 degrees Celsius. It's probably safe to put your plants in now, but I've been putting that off as well. I did a lot of yard work earlier in the month, in May, once the snow was gone. And in case I didn't say it already, today is Sunday, June 3rd. today is actually the anniversary, not the anniversary. Today is my father-in-law's birthday, if he was still around. So, he was a good man. Anyways, I will show you the whips that I do have. I have a almost finish, and then we'll do the raffle. And I do have a little bit of haul too. So, my whips. I only have two that I can show you. And one was from my Whip Mania plan. Which I told you was going to be to work on the projects that I started last year for Mania. And I didn't even do that. I did all the reindeer. I showed those. And I was supposed to do the 2 stockings that I've had on the go. And I didn't touch those. But I did work on this one, which is the Mom Quatrail by Sweetheart Tree. And the O was done and part of the line of the M was done. I finished off the M and I started the next one. And that's all that I did for the Whip Mania. And I do like it, and I do want to work on it more, but there's so many projects that I want to work on. And you know, it's one of those things where you pull it out and you're like, oh, I love this project. I want to work on this some more. But I have other obligations. I don't have enough time. So that one will be put away again, probably until, I'm going to guess, Mother's Day. Oh, that's next year. So, that's that project. And the only other one is, get my coffee out of the way, Beloved by Hade. And that one also did not get very much attention. Here it is. And really all that I've done is some more black. Here. I did not get my minimum for the full coverage fanatics, so I need to catch up on that. I did do a couple of strands down there, but you know, like 3. So anyways, I need to catch up on that, and I'd like to see a page finish this month. Because right now, I think that page is about 1/4 of the way across. So, if I get the page finished, then that would catch me up for full coverage to the end of June. This is on 25 count white even weave, stitch 2/1 half cross. So that's that. And that's really all that I've stitched on. I've been trying to get some finishing done. I haven't even made any more project bags. And the one thing that I've been working on finishing is something I started 4 years ago. And let me grab the pattern, just a sec. Okay, so this one I started, I think it was right around my 40th birthday because of the whole Alice in Wonderland birthday party. And I've been trying to do an Alice in Wonderland project every year. Well, so far I have 2. And I've been trying to get that Alice by Ori TM, and I've ordered it from 123 and they had it on back order. And now Ori TM has stopped selling, so they can't get it. So that's my unicorn now, to get that Alice pattern. Anyways, so this is the one that I started a while ago. Off with Their Head Sewing Box by the Stitching Parlor. And a couple of weeks ago I started doing this piece, which is really just a key, but I measured wrong and I had to rip it out and do it again. And one of the things that was halting the whole situation was finding the box, because this is a special box made specifically for this pattern, and I can't find it. And if I did, it would probably be a couple $100, I think. So a while ago, like about a year ago, I started checking out thrift stores. Looking for like old jewelry boxes or something like that. And I came across a cutlery box. And it was really beat up. And this is an example of a similar one that I found 2 months ago. And this is about the same. The one I had was in worse condition. It had the same handle, and the top of the one I redid had big gouge in it. And originally I was going to put, you know, the Off With Their Heads on the top like they did, but I will show you now. It's not completely finished, and I wasn't going to show it until it was completely finished, but this would be a really short video if I didn't show you. Here is my new sewing project box. This is easier to show like this. So I decided to mount it inside the lid because, well, the intricacies of mounting it on the top, you know, find a picture frame or glue it, or how would I do that? Plus, it would get dirty. So this way it's inside, it's protected. I still have to add the little watch. The pocket watch charm to the rabbit's thing there, and I got some acid-free double-sided tape for that. But there's the inside. And I think it turned out really well. Now, I do have the stitching for the side panels done. I don't want to get my fingers pinched, so. So that's all that I have left, is to put those on the sides. And then it's finished. And I'm quite happy with it. My bow isn't quite the same, but I put that ribbon on and I tied it once and I like the way it looked, so. I'm gonna look for new handles, but I can't take the the screws out because of the way the drawer is assembled. Yeah, see right there. You can see the dent of where the nick was, and it was raw wood. And I took a staining pen that you get for furniture marks repairs, and I used that on that. And then I used a high gloss paraffin with the stain built in. It was by Minwax, and it's called Tudor, in case you're interested. And I really like the way it turned out. I like the high gloss. It does show all the imperfections, but that's okay. And I had thought about, so here's the bottom drawer. And this is what it originally looked like in the top part too, was this red velvet. You know, it's for cutlery. And I had originally thought about pulling this all apart. And this is why I can't take the screw heads out, because it's behind this piece here. And I decided I might take out the centerpiece, but I'll just reline it with maybe black velvet or something, and then I'm going to put my beads in the bottom. So that's the plan for that. So that's what I've been working on. And haul. Let's do the haul, and then we'll do the giveaway. So one of the first things that I got in the mail was off of Bendy Stitches haul de-stash sale. It was this cute little pair of scissors, which I had in the sewing box, in the pocket in the top hat. They're quite old. Well, maybe they're not really that old. They're just, well, dirty. So I'd have to clean them up a bit. So I got those. And I know I told you about the problem that I had with the Lily of the Valley and the bead pack. So I had ordered replacement beads. Crinkle, crinkle. So those came in, and I ordered 2 packs, because when I started that I really was not sure if 2 was even going to be enough, but 1 was just enough when you take out the green around the edge of the wing. So I have those, and then some beads and charms for the Christmas Eve couriers that are on my list of tickets. And the Kreinik 011HL number 4 braid, which I didn't have, and I will need for the Christmas Eve couriers. So that was from Traditional Stitches in Calgary. They have very good service, and I told them I just need these beads because I had other things on the list, and I said if you don't have it, take it off the list and just send me what you have, because I just need the 42031 beads. And I got those. And then the last thing to come in, and I'm sure other people must have shown this because I've had this for about a week now, is the Fabric of the Month from Extrude Designs. And I signed up for the 32 count Belfast 19 by 27, and it came in, and it is gorgeous. It's not to me, it looks dirty, and the black spots are what throws me off. And there's some spots that are really big, like right there. But it's beautiful anyways, and I'll either work around them, or I was thinking it would be a great background for a map, right, with the inky splotches. And I think that's the intention. It's called, I know she had a name for it here, Spooky October. I don't know why I was thinking it was called something parchment. But that's what I think of when I see it, is some, inked up parchment. So I might look for a map design. I have a couple in my stash that I might see how that works on that. I know it won't work for Heaven and Earth's old world map, because that's full coverage and that piece wouldn't be big enough anyways. And there was also some thread in with that. And the lighting is horrible. So that was all of my haul. I am looking forward to more of the Fabric of the Month pieces. I signed up for primitive. I don't know if I'll switch over to colorful, but we'll see. I'll just, write it out. I don't have a whole lot of fabric stash that isn't white. I have, the leftover piece for the Picture This Plus Nocturne that I ordered for my Christmas Eve couriers. I got a large piece of that left, and I got a piece of green overdyed, but aside from those, I don't have colorful overdyed fabrics. So that was my haul. I haven't added up what it took away from my cash for stash, award that I give myself for eating healthier and doing more exercise and that kind of thing. I haven't lost any weight, so I need to do more exercise. But I'm hovering, so that's not a bad thing. And anyways, I got my video loaded up here, and I'm going to do the YouTube random comment generator. I'm just going to unplug the laptop so I can turn it around and show you. So there's the generator. And we'll go over to the video. That was not a great free shot of me there. I'm sure there was no new comments after like 2 weeks ago, so I'll just go with whatever comments are there. Got 15 comments, and the winner is Karen. Good child. You are extremely talented, very happy Flossaversary. So, Karen is the winner of the project bag. And if Karen, if you could get a hold of me, I have this one. This is a beautiful bag. I just, you know, I explained I made this open the other way to all my other bags, so it doesn't belong with my bags. But if there's a different colorway that you would prefer, just let me know. I will put a comment on your comment so that you are aware that you won this, because I know some people, like, you know, I watch so many videos and I comment and I just totally forget about it. So I will put a comment so that you're aware when you log into YouTube that you need to get a hold of me. So that takes care of that, and I think that's it for my update. Yeah, life's good, dogs are fine, got a wedding to go to in 2 weeks. Yay. We'll get to see family and such that we don't see for a long time, so that'll be good. And I did tell my dad about me filming Flosstube, but I honestly don't think that he has found it. But we'll see. I know my sister's found it, but she doesn't watch it, as far as I know. And nobody else around me knows. I did go yard sailing there yesterday, and I met somebody who was sitting there cross-stitching, and I, commented on it and stuff, but didn't tell her about my Flosstube. Yeah, I don't want local people to know. I don't know, is that weird? Anyways, I am going to sign off now. I'm going to get this uploaded, and hopefully I will be recording a little more regularly. I hope that this video takes and does not become a corrupted file like the last time I recorded with this. I'm not getting any warnings on the screen, so anyways, keep on stitching, and I'll talk to you in a couple weeks. Bye.